Good morning students. Welcome in our English online class. Students, today we will start a new chapter of English grammar and that is nouns. Now students, in your previous classes I think you have learned this chapter noun as naming words. Okay. So, naming words or nouns, they both are same. So, what is noun? Noun is the name of person, place, animal, thing. Okay. Whatever the names of person, whatever the names of places, whatever the name of animals or birds, whatever the names of things, that all will come under noun. So, noun is the name of person, place, animal, thing. Okay. Suppose Rohan is the name of a person. Reena is the name of a girl. So, Rohan and Reena, these two are noun. What are the names of children? What are the names of your parents? What are the name of someone? That the name will come. Name is known as noun. Now next is place. Now here, all the places, Rajasthan. If you talk about the country India, India is also a noun. Rajasthan is also a noun. Suppose you live in Abu Road. So, Abu Road is also a noun. Mumbai, the city's name, the state's name. Okay. All these names are known as noun because these are the name of the places. Now, next one is animals. Now, students, animals and birds. Tiger, giraffe, lion, leopard, all these animals are known as noun because these are the names of the animals. Okay, and the bird's name also, parrot, sparrow, pigeon, these are also the name of birds, so that's why they are also known as noun. And the last one is thing. When you sit in your classroom, when you sit in your room at your home, too many things are there in your classroom and in your room. Fan, tube light, chair, sofa, table, bat, television, mobile phone, your compass box, your bag, your notebook, your books, your pencil, eraser. All these are the name of the things. So, all these are nouns. Okay. Things are too many in number. So, whatever the things name will be there, they all are known as noun. Okay. Pencil, car, fan. Too many things are there. Balloon, books, flower, river, mountains. These all are nouns because these are the name of the things. So, that's why these will come under noun. So, noun is the name of person, place, animal and thing. This is the definition of a noun. Now, how many kinds of noun are there, students? So, now come to the next topic, that is kinds of noun. Now, students, proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun, these nouns are there. So, first of all, we will learn about the proper noun. What is proper noun? When we are talking about the word proper, means the word is particular or specific. So, when we talk about a particular thing, when we talk about a particular person, when we talk about particular place, when we talk about particular animal, that time we are talking about the proper noun. Okay. For example, Taj Mahal. Many a times, one more thing I want to tell you, that many a times when the thing is 1 in number, that time that thing will come under proper noun. Suppose Taj Mahal. How many Taj Mahals are there, students? Only one Taj Mahal is there. Okay, and that is in India. So, Taj Mahal is a proper noun. India. The country is also one. India. I am not talking about the word country. I am talking about India. So, India is a proper noun. Okay. When I will talk about the river, about a particular river, Okay, the word is particular or specific. Then I will talk about the particular Ganga river. So the Ganga river is a proper noun. So when we talk about particular or specific thing, place, name, that time we are talking about proper noun, and these things, these places will come under proper noun. Okay, the country's name, USA. Okay, Australia, Japan. Now the place's name also, the state's name also. Suppose Uttarakhand, Jharkhand, only one in number. The Amazon river, only one in number. Okay, Mount Everest, only one in number. Okay, so these things, when we talk about a particular or specific, don't forget these two words, particular or specific. When we talk about these two words, particular or specific, it means we are talking about proper noun. Okay, now next kind is common. Common word means we are talking about the general things. Okay, common nouns are not one in number, they are many in number. Okay, when we talk about the general place, when we talk about the general things, when we talk about the general person, that time we are talking about common nouns. Now students, boys. When we study in the classroom, there are too many boys in the classroom. So all the boys, the word boys will come under common noun. But when I will talk about a particular boy in the classroom, okay, suppose there is a boy whose name is Rahul, is sitting in the classroom. So Rahul is only one in the classroom, then Rahul is a proper noun. But all the boys will come under common noun. Same, river. Now students, there are too many rivers in India. Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, Satluj. Okay, and in other places also, Amazon river. So we have too many rivers. Okay, so when we talk about the rivers, then we are talking about common noun. But when we talk about a particular river, Ganga river, Amazon river, that time we are talking about proper noun. So there is a little bit difference between these two nouns, proper and common. Don't forget these two important points. Now mountains. Students, mountains are also too many in number. Okay, so when we talk about all the mountains, then we are talking about the general things. It means we are talking about common noun. So the word mountains will come under common noun. But when I will talk about a particular or specific mountain, for example Mount Everest, the Himalaya, okay, so that time I am talking about proper noun. But when I will talk about all the mountains, okay, that time I am talking about common noun. Girl. When you sit in your classroom, okay, at that time there are too many girls in the classroom. Okay, so the word girls will come under common noun. But when I will talk about a particular specific girl, okay, suppose there is a girl whose name is Parul. Parul is sitting in the classroom and doing the work. So if I want to tell something to Parul, then I will talk to Parul, and then Parul is a which noun? Common noun, proper noun? I am talking to a particular person in the classroom. So it means Parul is a proper noun. Okay students, is it clear to you? Now next one is collective noun. Collective means collection. When the thing is not one in number, when the thing is a set or group. When we talk about a set or group of person, things, animals, birds, that time we talk about the collective noun. Okay. For example, there is a book. When only one book is there. But can you tell me at which place we have too many books? In the library. Okay. So we use a collective noun for book is a library of books. Okay. So for book noun, we are using here library collective noun. Okay. For example, you can see here I have written sheep. Sheep is an animal, and for this sheep noun, sheep is a noun, sheep is a name of animal. Okay, so sheep is a noun. So for sheep animal, when the sheep are in group, that time we use a particular word for the sheep. Okay, for a group of sheep, and that particular word is flock. When the sheep are in group in the forest under a tree, that time we make a sentence, a flock of sheep. Then we will continue the sentence with other words also. Now, library of books we have discussed. Now students, you can see here there are there are 4 flowers. Okay, so when I will talk about this only flower, this is a, okay, and we talk about this particular I'm using particular flower. Okay, that time that is a proper noun. When I will talk about all these flowers, then it will become common. Okay, there are too many flowers: rose, lotus, lily, tulip, marigold, sunflower. Okay, so when we talk about the flowers, the word flowers is a common noun. But when I will talk about a particular flower, that time I will use proper noun. Now here, when there are too many flowers in a vase, so which word I will use for the flowers? Flower is a noun. So for the collection or set of flowers, I will use this word, and this word is bouquet. B-O-U-Q-U-E-T, and the pronunciation is bouquet. A bouquet of flowers. Okay, so bouquet is a the flower is a noun and bouquet is a collective noun which we will use for the noun flower. Okay, one more example we have of collective noun, that is fish. Now students, fish is singular also, and the plural of fish will remain same, fish. Okay, so when we have a set or group of fish in the river, that time I will use a collective noun for a group of sheep. And what is the collective noun for the sheep? School. A school of fish. Okay, so fish is a noun, and for this noun fish I will use a collective noun school. Okay, so in this manner, when we talk about the collective noun, students, you have to learn these collective words which we will use for a particular animal, for a particular words. For example, for flowers we use bouquet, for fish we use school, for books we use library, for sheep we use flock, for elephants we use herd. So in this manner you have to learn the collective nouns. Then only you can make the sentences with the help of these collective nouns. So I hope students today's video is clear to you. Watch the video carefully. Try to understand it. The next noun, abstract noun, we will do in our next lesson. Till then, take care. Bye. Keep smiling.